Hi, I'm Larry Gomberg, one of the trustees here in Morton Grove, and I'm here to recap the meeting of November 28th, 2011. After the call to order and the Pledge of Allegiance, there was the roll call. All were present. We had the approval of the minutes, two sets of minutes, special meeting of November 14th of 2011 and the regular meeting of November 14th of 2011. There was a special report. There was the presentation of the fire poster contest winners by Director of Fire Prevention, Captain William Porter. No public hearings this evening. There were no resident comments on agenda items only. The President's report came next. The President delivered a proclamation, Drunk and Drug Driving Prevention Month. Is December of 2011. The proclamation was read addressing that issue. There was also a board appointment made. The commission, in this case, was the Plan Commission, Zoning Board of Appeals. The President asked for concurrence to appoint Janine Whitko to that commission. Concurrence and a second was made, and it passed unanimously. Clerk's report. The clerk mentioned the TV Channel 6 schedule for the public information, as well as talking about the website, the Morton Grove website, to get information regarding what's going on in Morton Grove. Staff reports. The village administrator had a briefing on the Prairie View Tax Increment Financing Study and presentation of Prairie View redevelopment project proposal. After the village administrator spoke, Steve Friedman made a presentation addressing the topic as well. Corporation Counsel had no report. She wasn't here this evening. Trustee DeMaria, who had no report. These are the reports by trustees. I had a couple of resolutions, both passed. One was authorizing a contractual agreement with Computer Discount Warehouse Government Division to provide for the renewal of a Microsoft Enterprise Agreement for Microsoft software licensing for operating and productivity software for all village desktop computers. I also had a resolution which passed that authorized an agreement with Linmar Towing for towing services within the village, and I congratulated the animal control officer and his wife on the birth of their new baby boy. Trustee Greer presented three resolutions, all of which passed. These were connected with the Prairie View tax increment financing. One was authorizing an agreement with S.B. Friedman and Company for an eligibility study and redevelopment plan for consideration of the Prairie View Plaza tax increment financing designation. Second one was authorizing an agreement with S.B. Friedman and Company to review a request for village financial assistance submitted by the owners of the Prairie View Shopping Center. Number three was a resolution authorizing an agreement between the village and Cohen, Salk, and Huvard PC to act as special TIF counsel. That was Trustee Greer's report. All three resolutions passed. Trustee Marcus had an ordinance amending Title 5, Chapter 13, Article 3, Section 1, entitled Streets and Alleys, designated as one way of the municipal code. This was a first read on that one. He also had a resolution appropriation of 2012 motor fuel tax funds for the maintenance of streets and highways, motor fuel tax section 12 GM. So that was passed, and that would appropriate 2012 motor fuel tax funds for the maintenance of streets in Morton Grove. Very important. Also, resolution that passed under Trustee Marcus's report was authorizing the execution of a service contract with Municipal GIS Partners for Geographical Information System Services. That passed as well. Trustee Thill had four items. They all passed. An ordinance amending the Village Unified Development Code to allow an auto glass repair and replacement facility as a special use in the C1 commercial, general commercial district, specifically on Waukegan Road. And then a ordinance passed again under Trustee Thill's report, granting a special use permit to allow an auto glass repair and replacement facility at the property located at 8910 Waukegan Road. Third ordinance, which passed, was amending the village's Unified Development Code to allow clubs and lodges as special uses in the CR Commercial Residential District, specifically the Moose Lodge. The last ordinance that under Trustee Thill's report also passed, granting a special use permit to allow clubs and lodges at the property located at 6419 Chestnut, commonly known as the Moose Lodge. Trustee Thill also mentioned about Culver's, the grand opening that Culver's had recently here in the village, mentioning it was the largest grand opening ever as far as Culver's openings are concerned, and that, of course, was great. We're very happy to see that open and doing great business. Trustee Toth, had two ordinances having to do with the budget and several resolutions having to do with tax abatements that were all first reads. The first ordinance adopted the budgets for all corporate purposes of the village and the Morton Grove Library for the calendar year effective January 1st of 2012 and ending December 31st of 2012. Another first read, Trustee Toth mentioned that there would be a public hearing on the budget at the next meeting of the 12th of December. Also, the next ordinance, first read, leveled and assessed taxes for the village, Cook County, Illinois, for the fiscal year January 1st of 2012, ending December 31st of 2012. And there were 6 abatement resolutions on first read. These are where the village has to abate the taxes because we are actually getting money from sources other than property taxes, and because that money is coming from sources other than property taxes, we have to make sure that the village does not levy for that money. So we have those abatement ordinances, and in this case tonight there were 6 of them, all first read. Trustee Toth also mentioned there's a blood drive at the Civic Center on the December 1st. No other business. There was the presentation of warrants in the amount of $567,247.64. There was one resident under resident comments this evening, and if you're interested in hearing his comments, please see Channel 6 for the recap or to view this meeting in its entirety. No executive session after the meeting, and we adjourn the meeting following the residents' comments. I encourage everybody to go to Channel 6 to view the meetings as well as all the other wonderful programming that we have on Channel 6. Also, please go to our website, mortongrovil.org. That's mortongrovil.org, where you could see not only this, the YouTube presentation that you're looking at now at any time, but also past presentations and other great programming on our website. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you.